Did you have any idea that you were looking at such a long, kind of rehab and everything once you suffered this injury?
I knew it was gonna be a long rehab, but hey, you gotta stay positive. So in my mind, I had to come here, get treatment, work treatment every morning, every day, don't skip treatment. So I'm glad to be back on the field with my brothers working.
What's your expectation about how much you'll be able to contribute this year?
Just working. I'm trying to work on it right now. So, hey, trying to see and still trying to practice on my footwork, take all that. So, just keep grinding, see what happens.
How much is it, Mr. Ron, trying to pace you, I guess, out there? I mean, Kirby was saying he's kind of part of the time you'll spend with him, other time you're on the field. Kind of how is he trying to help you pace a little bit?
Me and Mr. Ron been together since spring break.
Really?
So, yeah, and I've been working with him. He's been working with me, so we've been grinding on my foot. So it took a long time to get back walking, get back where I was. So it just.
Did you ever worry about that? I mean, it seems simple, just walking like a normal person. Did that ever concern you? Was that ever an issue for you? Did you worry about it?
I had plenty surgery, so you just got to have that mindset, come back, be ready.
Did they do anything that you would categorize as kind of cutting edge or whatever, like, freeze your foot or, some kind of funky rehab type of thing, or has it just been like running and being in the treadmill? And
just been in the pool, in the treadmill pool, and just working on my ankle motion and all that. That's the only thing.
When did you have a surgery or a procedure on it?
Last year in September, I think, at the Vandy game. And after the Vandy game, I don't know when I had my surgery. I just know after the Vandy game.
when did it happen? Was it in the Vandy game that it happened? Oh, so it's kind of a little bit of an not really anniversary here,
Yeah.
but what do you remember? What happened? Was it something where you instantly knew you were injured, or was it something you just kind of?
When I got on the sideline, sat for a minute, and it just got stiff on me. I couldn't walk, so I knew it was something wrong.
You mentioned
So it wasn't that painful in the moment? Like, it wasn't one of those things like you knew immediately you were injured, it just kind of built up?
Like, I knew, like, when I stamped up and couldn't walk, I knew it was something wrong. Cause I can take pain, I take any injury I have. I just couldn't walk. I knew there was something wrong with it.
Having gone through a lot, last year, obviously, and just being an upperclassman, how are you pouring in to the younger guys out there on the field?
Just helping them with technique, helping them get comfortable in the system. We just come out every day pushing them harder. They still got a lot of work to do, but they gonna be pretty good. They gonna help us out this year.
You and Malik play the same position, right?
Yes, sir.
How have you two kind of grown as friends and compadres?
We've been
and all
friends since high school,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
person, little
Yeah.
rival school.
Yeah.
So we've been grinding together since high school. We've been working out since high school. So
How much extra special is that for you to work with him? I mean, knowing he's, in a lot of ways been kind of following your footsteps for a long time now.
knowing that we play the same position from the same little town, like 20 miles in front of each other. So it's great to be playing with him, beside him. It just feels great.
What's he got to work on to kind of turn that corner now?
You just got to work on taking on blocks. That's
Yeah.
one thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you gotten enough work so far to think that you can be back to where you were? Because you were playing really well when you went out.
Hey, well, we'll see. I'm working on it now. Hey, practice make perfect, so we'll see when next Saturday comes.
How ironic is it going to be? You're going to be facing the team that you got hurt against. I mean, that's going to be your next game against Vanderbilt. Is that something you've thought about much at all?
Really just a net team play. So I'm just ready to play. Hey, it's been a while, so I'm just ready.
Do you remember much about Keyshawn Vaughn, their running back, in terms of what he brings to the table?
He'll a pretty good talent player. He's best on the team. He's a good running back. He run hard. Every play he run hard. So we just gotta stick with him, take on blocks, and fill our gaps.
What would you say you're at as far as percentage-wise right now? Are you 100%, or are you feeling close to it?
Well, I'm at, so we'll see next Saturday. Well, I'm at.
Trayvon Walker's a guy who's from the same town, same high school as you are. How long have you known that he was going to be a player of this quality? What have you sort of made out of him this far in his his time at Georgia?
I've been knowing that since middle school. He was like bigger than me in middle school. Hey, he was good talent, big guy. You don't see too many guys fly around how big he is. He was a little athlete. He played basketball and all that. He gonna be pretty good. He gonna help the team pretty good this year.
And what does it say when Isaiah Wilson is out here really kind of pumping up
Oh, yeah.
Trayvon? It's saying Trayvon is giving him trouble. What does that say about Trayvon to be able to do that?
It just you said again.
No, I say when Isaiah says that Trayvon is giving him trouble, what does that say about Trayvon and his abilities?
Hey, he just a good talent player. He just come out with a good mindset, come practice, and I tell him every time, don't worry about it. You don't worry about the freshman, but talent, but tight talent. Just worry about just coming out and working hard every day.
You're several years older than him. Do you remember what's your interactions with Trayvon back home and stuff? When did you first know who this kid was and that he might be a good football player?
I've been knowing he like Thompson ain't that big, so it's just a small town. Everybody know each other. We hang around every day. We go playground, play every day. So I've been knowing him since he a little kid growing up. He been hanging around with me since I was like in middle school. So
Have you been able to give him any advice or anything, about playing here?
I gave him advice. I tell him wherever you want to go, just go work. Just don't worry about who in front of you, who you taking on. Just come out and work every day. Give it your all.
Any more questions?
Appreciate it, David. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good to see you.